you have a great day today and get some time to learn something interesting for your business and growth. My name is Selina, and I am happy to welcome you at the pilot episode of our series of webinars, of our weekly webinars called touch.ge. In these webinars, we will be speaking about various aspects of business and how to improve, how to automate, and how to optimize all the business processes. We will also speak about various digital tools that make the lives of different business representatives easier and get the work done faster and better. The webinar today will consist of three parts. First, I want to share with you some news from the technology sphere and talk about how does it influence us, our community. Second, I will start talking about digital marketing in general and online presence for business, which is the main topic of the current webinar. And lastly, I will invite our guest that is working on the solution that helps to unite and synchronize all the online presence for business. So I want to share with you one interesting news from the world of technology. Recently, I got into the article talking about GPT-3. GPT-3 is a language generator, so it's basically a program based on so-called artificial intelligence that is created by OpenAI. And OpenAI is a California-based research institute that is supported by people like Elon Musk, Gabe Newell from Valve, Y Combinator Partners, and many others. And it is working on advancing artificial intelligence capabilities, safety, ethics, and policy. So their recent breakthrough, GPT-3 language generator, is capable of creating really unique and organic pieces of information or content. It can write articles and essays based on very little input. It was released in May this year already, and just recently OpenAI has invited some of the testers to actually test it out. These testers posted a lot of fantastic outcomes of using GPT-3 language generator on their Twitter and websites. One of the most exciting one is that the guy has tried to create a piece of content essay following the manner of writing of Jerome Klapka Jerome. What he did with GPT-3 is that the guy told to the program the name of the article or essay, the name of the author to follow, Jerome K. Jerome, and the very first word of this article, it. I will leave the link for you to read the article about the outcomes of testing out this wonderful machine in the comments of this webinar. Check it out because this is going to be the future of the content creation. You know, many big global media platforms were already using artificial intelligence to create basic articles, basic reviews about sports and politics and so on. Something that is not interesting anymore to write for a human. But now with this new generator of the content, the companies can easily create really unique pieces of content. And this is how this technology can touch us too. Later this year, OpenAI will open the commercial part of this program, and the companies will be able to subscribe to get the access to this generator and use it for providing content for their website or social media. Well, this is the future, where machines are creating texts while people are just planning, brainstorming, and innovating. Let's move on to the next part of the webinar. In this episode, I want to touch the MarTech companies or marketing technology companies. You know, Digital marketing in general is not a new thing at all, but it's a very fast growing and evolving and ever changing industry. For the new business owners or those who used to cover totally different departments of the big companies before, it's hard to learn everything about digital marketing at once and be able to implement the new knowledge properly at the beginning. I will not try to explain what stands behind the concept of digital marketing. You can easily Google all its possible definitions. But I would like to suggest you to start with learning the fundamentals of it using a Google Digital Workshop. Because when you start working on digital marketing, you will 100% work with Google. So that's why the guys are helping you to onboard and start using their tools for SEO optimization, SEO optimization of websites, for advertisement, for social media connection, for traffic analytics, and so on and so forth. After you're done with Google Digital Workshop, you can move to Medium or Reddit and find all the possible articles about digital marketing. By the way, you can also try to contact the authors of these articles if you find some of them really interesting and important to you, and ask them for consultancy or advice. It can be paid or it can be even pro bono. That depends on how you negotiate. This all might be enough for the start, but when you would like to make it look more professional, put some big budget and use it wisely, now it's time to hire an experienced digital marketer. But then, doesn't matter if you are managing this by yourself, if you have a marketer covering this part of your business, you still need to keep it all under control. You still need to work with enormous platforms on the web and keep it all synchronized and up to date. This is very important, especially when everything is moving so fast around us and new businesses are appearing here and there, and at any moment that they can disrupt your company and just grab your part of the market. But in any case, you would need to use digital tools that make you and your marketer save a lot of time on automating routine work, collecting and analyzing big data, and in the end, saving a good fraction of your budget and even increasing the sales. There are many SaaS solutions, software as a service solutions, like that, which are called MarTech. Each of them covers different aspects of marketing and serves its particular purpose. Some of them can be appropriate only for a particular industry, while others might be useful and even, I would say, obligatory to each and every business. This is also about the company founded by the guest of our webinar today. His service works on making it easy to set up, monitor, control, synchronize, and update the online presence of the business. And I want to invite Vladimir Leshchenko, Chief Executive Officer of Getpin, to talk about the importance of the online presence for a business and why we should care about it at all. Hello, Vladimir.
Hi, Alina. Thank you for your invitation, and it's nice to be speaking with the Touch community, and I will be glad to share my expertise with Georgian business and entrepreneurs.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. So can you please tell us more about your background and field of expertise?
For my whole life, I was working with digital tools for small and medium enterprises. In 2008, I was leading the first authorized Google AdWords reseller in CE region. For this project, we created my first Google AdWords API automation platform to help small medium enterprises manage the Google AdWords campaign in a very simple way. And then my first startup AdPhone was was also focused on small medium business and was based on pay-per-call monetization model. And we launched it with leading telcos in Ukraine and Russia. And finally, in 2017, Getpin was found.
Cool. That's a great way to understanding the industry. And speaking about the industry, what kind of problem did you see there that made you create the Getpin solution?
We see the main problem lies in quantity and basically in the quantity of multiple touch points businesses have to manage simultaneously. So in average, we see that business have to maintain and support at least 10 up to 20 different kind of online services, but no specific digital knowledge about each of them, how it works, no time, and sometimes no money for all this activity are the main problems for the business we are trying to solve with our solution to build a solid online presence.
Okay, I see. That's becoming more clear. And then the question about some basic definitions. So, what does it take to be present online for the business? What stands behind the online presence concept?
Name of the business, address, and telephone number. And this is main categories users are searching every day with local intent. So they are looking for a name of the business, they are looking for address where the business is located, and they are looking for working hours to understand when they can come to buy a product or service. So customers find in result third-party platforms and services instead of own business websites, and in the result they generate 3x more traffic than a website, according due to the US survey.
And does it work for any kind of business? Who should care about their online presence in the first place? What type of business should use this?
Any business with physical location. It works for cafe, restaurants, hotel, bank chains, and with a lot of ATM machines and terminals, pharmacies, petrol station, logistic companies, car service station, lawyers, notary service, and many, many more. Because 75% of local intent searches, they convert into offline store visit within next 24 hours. And nearly 1/3 of all these visits result in purchase. And in this case, online activity can be very successful, can be a tool that successfully convert online traffic to offline sales.
And what are the main platforms where the business should be represented? Can you name some top of them?
Maps and navigation systems like Google Maps, Foursquare, Waze, Here Maps, OpenStreetMaps, Maps.me, and so on. Also, there's social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TripAdvisor.
Excellent. So we've figured out the meaning of the online presence for business, who should care about it, and what digital platforms they should go to. Now, the question is where and how to start. So Vladimir, I think it would be better if you just show us the demo of how it works, especially using your platform, your service Getpin.
In order to simplify the process of managing these online platforms, we created Getpin. So Getpin is a centralized solution for managing location and managing customer communication on these touch points. This example of our German clients, owner of 2 restaurants in North Rhine-Westphalia. And as you see, this is a restaurant with basic information regarding, as I told, name, address, description, business category, working hours. And after adding all this information to Getpin, we synchronize this information with basic platforms like Facebook, Google, and Foursquare, website, OpenStreetMaps, and Here Maps. Also, we provide a weekly dashboard with basic statistic data. And in this case, I would like to show in more detail what is the result of being presented and managing online activity. So let's look to this information. So this is a basic customer actions, what they're doing in a period of 1 month. So almost 2,000 of customers who were searching this type of service restaurants. They visit the website of the business. Almost 1,500 requested a direction, and 400 person called to the business. And also there is a Facebook inside, because this business is very actively user of social media, and our service also helps to post and communicate with customers from one spot to different platforms. Facebook Insight, how business is searching, what is direction or a branded solution, where the business is impression generates. From search is a green line. This is a listing on Google Maps, and blue one is list impression on Google search. So as you see, almost 350,000 of search queries were made in this region around these two restaurants in Mulheim. And also we centralized and just take all the reviews to one point to manage and respond to customers. Also there is, as I told, to post news simultaneously on Facebook, Instagram, and Google My Business. So this is a basic information. And one thing I would like to stop is like one page website. So this is a basic website what we are using to give a very simple page for small medium business to post all the information about the business and even transfer to a domain of the customer. So this is, I think, the basic features of our platform.
So basically, if the business wants to promote some particular product or service, they can create a landing page for it using Getpin, and then just send people to it.
Yeah, right. And this page creates automatically, and all the content is synchronized with page. So it means that if you are changing a phone number, or if you are creating new information news, this news is also will be published on your website. So there is one more point, the touch point, online touch point, that is managed through our platform.
I think that's very clear now. And then in order to get to Getpin for business, the owner or the social media manager basically just needs to log in or sign up basically at the beginning, right? Sign up at Getpin platform, at Getpin.com website, Getpin.com website, and then just create their profile and integrate all their accounts with Getpin accounts, right?
And yes, and I should mention that we are working also very heavily with the freemium models. So for business with already verified location, it's totally free. So any business can connect to our platform, connect their location, connect their social media, and use the values of the service for free and without no limits.
That sounds interesting, and I think thank you for sharing the demo. So I just wanted to ask maybe the last question regarding Getpin solutions. So I think that many businesses are a bit of scared of sharing any kind of information about their business and communication with any platform existing on the web. So the question is it secure to integrate Google My Business, social media channels with Getpin platform? How do you secure the data and all this information?
First one, I would like to remind that we are working with basically public information. It means that we are using information regarding name of the business, address, customer reviews, customer comments, working hours. So this is the information you can find through Getpin. So it's no secret in it, so no privacy, no sensitivity, so this basic information. And if you are sharing this information with us, so it is the same you are sharing with information with online. I mean, so this is the same information, so no sensitive information we are using for this. And second one, Getpin is one of 89 trusted Google My Business partners, and that means that Google gives us opportunity to publish and verify a location instead of on behalf of Google, and it means a very high responsibility and trust from one of the biggest company in Google. Only almost 100 partners in the world. So yeah, it means that we are really trusted. Also, we are syndication partner of Foursquare syndication partner. We are Facebook and Care Maps platform, Care Maps partner. It means that we are really trusted partner.
And I believe that Getpin team is always there to help with some digital marketing things and also managing with reviews and online reputation. And this is really cool because it really helps business, and that is why we have Vladimir here joining us to actually explain about different tools for helping business grow and make it easier and more productive. Just the last thing, what would you advise to Georgian business?
Let's say stay alive and fight for every client you have, and the battlefield is online.
Yeah,
Go
that's true.
fight. Yeah.
Okay, thank you a lot. It was a pleasure having you at this webinar. Hope to catch with you soon. And if anyone has questions, you can always post them in the comments to our webinar, or just catch with us online, and we will connect you with Vladimir for the further conversation. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye. Well, I think it was a great pilot webinar today. I'm happy that we have reviewed a little bit of digital marketing, yet this is a very huge and vast sphere, and we will get back to it later again and again with many different solutions. Meanwhile, I want to invite you for the next webinar, which we will be publishing on the 11th of August on our Facebook and LinkedIn pages of Touch platform. And there we will talk a little bit about fintech news, and also we will invite the guests from the company called FinMap, who will tell us about automation of finances and accounting in the business. And I think it's a very useful tool. Thank you a lot for watching us today. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. See you soon. Bye.